Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. Today we will be covering Winter Storm Abigail, the first winter storm of the season, and it is impacting the northern plains, including Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Minnesota, Michigan, and Wisconsin. We do have some watches, warnings, and advisories in place for this storm. The winter storm warnings did cover the Twin Cities area that has warranted the naming of this storm, but mostly winter weather advisories from Montana to Michigan, winter storm watches in Montana and Wyoming to Minnesota, and those winter storm warnings stretched right in here where we had some of the heaviest snow. This storm is currently ongoing, and let's get right on into it. Here is the article from the Weather Channel on this storm. You can see some of the headlines. Several rounds of snow have blanketed parts of the northern U.S. in recent days. In some areas, it was one of the heaviest October snowfalls on record, and multiple rounds of snow are expected into next week. Now, at the end of this, you can see right over here, the first of these, named Winter Storm Abigail by the Weather Channel, is currently sweeping through the upper Midwest, including the Twin Cities, which could see the most October snow in any one day since the infamous Halloween 1991 blizzard. Typically, the first snow of the season there happens in mid-November, so we are seeing much earlier than average snowfall, and you can see a radar picture there. This is from 4:50 p.m. Central Time, which is about 5:50 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to be talking about this system. Now, let's go to the Weather Prediction Center's probabilistic winter precipitation forecast. So we're going to go back to 0 UTC. Now, here is the chances of picking up 1 inch or more snow. Now, we're going to be focusing specifically on here. As you can see, 95% chance in the very northeastern part of Minnesota and into Canada, but you can see those probabilities go all the way down through northern North Dakota, into Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan. 2 inches or more, you can see that probability goes down pretty much. The highest probability is 90% in that very northeastern tip of Minnesota, but once again, there are pretty high probabilities. Above 50% is this lighter shade of blue. This darker shade of blue is 40 to 50, but once you get into these lighter blues, that's 50% chance or more. Now, greater than 4 inches, that goes significantly down. You can see less than 50% chance. Highest risks for this is just north of some of the Great Lakes, Lake Superior and Lake Huron, and that is 40% chance. And if we go to 6 inches or more, that is basically non-existent on this map for the storm. So that is about it for this. Now let's move on to the NAM 3-kilometer model. I'm starting on the model run from Monday. This is going to show the history of the storm, how it got to this point, and then we're going to go current and see what's going to do moving forward. So here it is right here, that wave of atmospheric river moving onto the U.S. Low pressure forms. Then you can see this snow setting up here. And then we kind of get to this point right here where you have heavy snow moving right through the Twin City areas and then into Wisconsin, and we're going to go current, and you can see that snow is now moving through Wisconsin and into Canada, and that is about it. A cold front sets up, and then more cold air behind this, and we can see more of that on the previous model run, where we have this next system that is going to be pushing through a very similar area a little bit further north, but some of those winter storm warnings could affect areas a little bit further to the west. You can see those isobars getting pretty close to each other, so that means higher winds. But we are now into winter storm season. This is the only time of the year, pretty much. I mean, April you could have it, but right now is the prime time where you have winter storms and tropical storms at the same time. It is going to be hectic, and we've already had a named storm, and the average first named storm is around the end of October, so we're kind of right about there. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.